Good morning, my friends. This is Pastor Robin here from Leroy United Methodist Church, and I bring you greetings from the parsonage this morning. Just wanted to share with you a few announcements and share some information related to events that are happening connected with the church and how we are helping others, and also share a few words of encouragement with you today. So first, I would like to share that we continue to work with the Lodi Family Center as we are helping them with food insecurity. That is one of our church's mission emphases this year, or actually our main mission emphasis this year is food insecurity. So in this time of crisis, we're working with several groups, but Lodi Family Center is one of them. Yesterday, Kim Love, Peggy Harassi, and I went to help put some food boxes and bags together, as well as to distribute food to families yesterday afternoon. And while we were there, they gave us some food bags to have at the church. And so tonight, when we distribute the cloverleaf food from 6 to 7:30 at the church, any cloverleaf family can come for a bag of food from cloverleaf schools. At that time, we will also have food bags available for anyone who has a need. And so we will be distributing food today from 6 to 7:30 tonight at the main entrance of the church door. Mindy, I see that you're watching. That's awesome. Thank you for checking in. Also, wanted to let you know that Lodi Family Center will be having a major food distribution on Friday. So if you know of any families that have needs, that food will also include meats, fresh food, perishables, etc. And so, hi Jack. I see Jack's watching too. So if you know of anyone who needs that, please contact the Lodi Food Center, Family Center. They will be scheduling folks for that, and I will post when I'm done here in the comments a way to contact them. Also, on Friday morning, they'll be unloading trucks of food to get ready for that. So if you know of anyone who has a strong back and willing feet, please let me know, and we're coordinating from the church volunteers that you accordingly. Just a few other things. Our church, all church activities have been canceled at this time, and our church office is officially closed. Brittany and I will be coming into the office periodically to check messages and that type of thing, but the building, except for food distributions and things like that, is closed at this time. Barb is actually working right now, continuing to make sure the building is sanitized and cleaned, and then we will quarantine most of the building so that it remains that way, and then we'll have certain sections that people can go into for as we get food ready and everything for the food distributions, etc. So I'm glad to see other people watching now, Brittany and Kim Kleinage and the Vaughns. All good to see all of you, and Linda there too. So those are a few things. One other thing is I will be continuing to do daily story time at 11 o'clock. And so I will be doing that from the church preschool today. And then after that, our preschool is closed. They're closed right now, but they're distributing things for families right now to keep the kids occupied during this time. So today is St. Patrick's Day, and I thought that I would share with you some words from St. Patrick. St. Patrick was said to have written a prayer that is often called St. Patrick's Breastplate, or the Cry of the Deer, and it was written by him at around 433. And so I'll share part of that with you, and then a prayer that was written just yesterday or even early this morning by a wonderful liturgical writer, Marin Tirabassi, that she's modified that prayer in light of our recent pandemic. And so the original words are I'll just read part of it. The original words of St. Patrick's breastplate are Christ be with me, Christ within me, Christ behind me, Christ before me, Christ beside me, Christ to win me, Christ to comfort and restore me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me, Christ in quiet, Christ in danger, Christ in hearts of all that love me, Christ in mouth of friend and stranger. And so Marin Tirabassi has taken that prayer. There's more to it than that in the original prayer, but she has taken that prayer and written it in light of the current pandemic. And I read that to you and share that with you as a prayer for all of us, knowing that Christ is indeed with us through all of this. And so the prayer, we arise today through God's shelter to steady us, God's hope to lead us, God's wisdom to calm us, God's eye to find the smallest home from school, God's ear to hear the oldest afraid to go out, God's word in our prayers, God's hands in our washing, God's way in our canceling, God's shield in our quarantine, God's saints to remind us long ago and now when we are alone or among others. Christ, hear our cry, like the cry of the deer today, against the passage of this illness. Christ, be with each of us, that we may become a community. Christ, before us when we are tempted to hoard. Christ, behind all who seek a vaccine. Christ, in those who care for the sick. Christ, beneath those who have lost their work. Christ, above those who are grieving. Christ, in China. Christ, in Italy. Christ, in Iran. Christ, in South Korea. Christ, in Washington, New York, California. Christ, all across the globe, and Christ in every neighborhood. Christ on the right hand of loss, Christ on the left hand of recovery. Christ in the heart of everyone filled with fear. Christ in the mouth of everyone who speaks comfort. Christ in the eyes that notice a need for help. Christ in the ear that listens to a neighbor. We arise today through a mighty strength to live as God's people in time of pandemic. So may that be a prayer for each of us today as a reminder that Christ is with us in the midst of all of this. I will post the words to that prayer in the comments below as well, in case you would like to look at it again or share it with others. So thank you for watching this morning's update and encouragement. I will be back from the church preschool at 11 o'clock today with a special story to share, and then again tomorrow at 9:30. Remember that God is with us through all of this. We will get through, and this is definitely an opportunity for the church to be the church, to care for one another, love one another, and share Christ's love with each other. So I look forward to seeing you all again. If you need anything, please reach out, comment below, send me a text, whatever you need. We're here to support one another through all of this. So have a great day. Bye.